What if the parents you have weren't chosen by chance? What if your soul had already seen the path and still chose them? Yes, even with all the pain, even with all the absence, even with all the lack. You didn't choose comfort, you chose awakening. And every bond you were born into carries a message for your evolution. Sometimes of love, sometimes of pain, but always of purpose. In today's video, you'll understand the reason why your soul chose the exact family it did. And maybe you'll begin to forgive, or even more, understand why you came through those people. If this speaks to your heart, subscribe now and turn on notifications, because what you're about to remember can change everything. Before your first breath, your soul existed in a realm of pure consciousness. There, in a space beyond time, you saw clearly what needed to be experienced in order to evolve. And that was when the sacred decision happened, choosing the terrain for your human journey. It wasn't about seeking an easy path, but the most fruitful. Your soul didn't want perfection, it wanted growth. And no, it wasn't a punishment, it wasn't a random pick, it was a contract of evolution. You chose your parents not for who they are, but for what they would awaken in you. Some would give love, others pain. Some would be your mirrors, others your triggers. But all of them would be part of your return to self. Have you ever noticed how our deepest wounds are rarely caused by strangers? They often come from those we expected the most from, our mother, our father. And this is no coincidence. Your soul chose this path not to be destroyed by it, but to awaken in it. Pain is not the enemy. It's a language. It's the soul's whisper, sometimes a scream. It's the moment when life shakes you and says, "You're ready to remember." The pain from your family carries codes. It hides soul lessons, learning to love yourself even when you weren't loved, setting boundaries where there was no respect, forgiving where it once seemed impossible. Every parent is a mirror. Even when absent, even in abandonment, there's a reflection. Am I repeating this pain or choosing a new path? Our father can mirror our ability to act. Our mother, the way we nurture and receive love. But beyond the psychological aspect, there's a spiritual blueprint, a contract that says, "You will help me wake up, even if through pain." Even harshness carries a function. Even silence teaches something. The question is, are you listening? Because when you do, you break the cycle. You didn't just choose your parents, you chose an entire lineage, with its traumas, stories, silences, and gifts. You chose the exact genetic, emotional, and spiritual context to develop your mission. And here you are, the soul brave enough to come into this lineage to break patterns, heal cycles, and bring light to what was once hidden. You're not a continuation, you are a rebirth, the transformation point, the one who came not to repeat, but to awaken. You are not here to condemn your lineage, but to honor it through evolution. You are the prayer of an ancestor who one day asked for light, and today, you are the answer. Now that you know your parents weren't a coincidence, what do you do with that? You can stop blaming. You can start understanding. You can choose what to keep and what to let go of. You don't need to idolize or hate them. You can see them for what they were, spiritual vehicles that helped shape your destiny. And that doesn't mean romanticizing pain or staying where it hurts. It means understanding the lesson and moving forward lighter. Forgiveness may not come in a day, but understanding can begin now. Many people spend their lives repeating their parents' story. They carry the same pain, the same fears, the same emotional patterns. But you're here because something in you chose to break that cycle. The awareness you carry now is already the beginning of change. You don't have to follow the same steps. You don't have to love like you were loved or suffer like those who raised you. The awakened soul breaks chains silently. It chooses differently, responds with presence, and slowly shapes a new destiny, freer, truer, lighter. You are not condemned to repeat the story of your lineage. You are the turning point, the link that transforms pain into wisdom and history into purpose.